Okay, now let's take a look at how this works if we're subtracting fractions. Okay, so here is our problem, 5/8 minus 1/4. Okay, so let's color in here are my eighths. Let's color in my 5/8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8. Okay. And then we're going to color in a 4th. I can see right away that 1/4 is the same as 2/8. So if I were going to take away a 4th, I would be taking away 2 green boxes. Do you agree? So if we crossed out 2 of the green boxes, that would be the same thing as taking away the 4th. Well, what do we have left? We have 3 green boxes left. So we have 1, 2, 3 eighths left. So our answer should be 3/8. Let's see if it works mathematically. If we have 5/8 and taking away 1/4, we're going to do dash times dash equals dash. Well, we just did this problem with 8 and 4 as our denominators. And what was our common denominator? Do you remember? That's right, our common denominator was 8. Here's where we put our original fractions. Well, we're not doing anything to the top fraction. We could say we multiply everything by 1, but really it's just the same fraction because we're not changing its denominator. But here, we're going to change this fraction because we are changing its denominator. So let me just point out that a lot of times kids will forget to do this step of multiplying, and they'll just say that 1/4 is the same as 1/8. But we see here clearly 1/4 is not the same as 1/8, right? 1/8 is a lot smaller than 1/4. So we have to make sure that we are doing our step of dash times dash equals dash, because this is what's going to create an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 8. Remember, equivalent fractions just mean they're the same. So in order to create that equivalent fraction, I have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So here we're going to multiply both of them by 2. And remember, we decided when we did our fraction strips that 1/4 was equal to 2/8. And here, that's exactly what we came up with. 1/4 is equal to 2/8, okay? So now we're going to rewrite our equation with our common denominators. Oops, I almost did the exact same thing. I need to take this fraction, there we go. And we remember that we do not do anything to our denominators. It stays the same. And 5 minus 2 is 3. So our answer should be 3/8. And what did we say when we crossed off these 2? We had 3 green squares left, 3/8. It works.